Okay, the mighty FJR 1300 is ready to go on its first motorcycle camping trip. Yes, I've been inspired by the many YouTubes I've watched. So back here I've got a sleeping bag and my rain gear. It all fits in there nicely. And then down in this side, I've got just everything else. I've got like a saw, a hatchet, I've got a bunch of charcoal in a little bucket for starting a fire. I mean, that's got all the hardware and stuff in it. And it all fit. I was amazed. And this guy here, which is the FCCM 2016 bag that I got for attending a conference, that thing is full of, it has a cot in it. Yes, I got one of those small cots. You put it together, it gets you about 3 or 4 inches off the ground. Very nice. It's got a self-inflating sleeping pad, which is very small. Yeah, what else is in there? Oh, like a blow-up pillow. I got a sleeping bag liner, which I won't need, but if it does get too cold, it's supposed to help a lot. So all of that fit in here. And I mean, I got it all at Walmart for, let me see, it was like 200 bucks for all that. And then down here, this is a 4-man tent. It's just a cheapy tent, but I think it's like an $80 tent. But Mike, Cher's brother, gave it to her. He won it at work and he gave her this 4-man tent. So I've got a 4-man tent, you know, sitting down here at the bottom. Then back here, just kind of shoved into the back, I've got a little camp stool. So by golly, it all fits. And I don't know, I got some stuff in here too. I don't know, gloves and stuff. Now this side is going to be where the food goes. And we have yet to see whether all the food's going to fit. I mean, I'm just going for one night. I'm going up into Michigan and I'm going to travel one of the famous Michigan scenic roads. It's called the Tunnel of Trees. And then after that, I'm going to go over to a campground and I'm going to give this a try. So we will see. I have always wanted to do this. I just never really got up the nerve to give it a shot. So we will see. I'm an old man. I'm an old man and I have no business trying to do this, but what the heck. Always dreamed of it. Why not give it a try? And I got this guy here, which I believe is going to fit in there okay, but this will be my little mini cooler. Cher's got an ice pack thing I'll put in there. And I'm just throwing in a few hot dogs, and I got some trail mix and stuff like that. And I'm not going to worry about breakfast. I'll just get breakfast, you know, somewhere on the road. But I should be able to cook a hot dog at a campsite. So if I make it there alive, you'll all get to see it. Okay, the adventure begins. We're fired up, we're loaded up, ready to go. Head for Michigan. Well, the first thing I had to do was set the preload to hard because that's a heavy load. I could really feel it when I just backed out. Have to be careful. Not used to all that extra weight. All right, made it about halfway through Michigan. Nothing fell off the bike yet. Nice little rest stop here. Got a nice shady picnic table. I'll have some, what am I having? Trail mix and sweet Baby Ray beef jerky. Michigan. And the tunnel of trees. Well, hopefully this comes through. I don't think I have a great cell connection, but this is just a primeval Midwest forest, and it is just gorgeous. Absolutely love riding down this road. All right, made it to the campground. Big old lake out there, and I'm just right here by the woods. All right, tent erected in 22 minutes. That's the second time I've put the tent up, so 22 minutes is an improvement over the first time. So I got this guy put together, but it took about 10 minutes. Worth its weight in gold, though. Get the self-inflatable pad on there. Got all my junk from the bike in here. Bike's just sitting out there. It's kind of hot. It is perhaps a little warm. And that little folding stool is worth its weight in gold. All right, camp is set up. It took about 30, 40, maybe 40 minutes to get everything, the tent put up. I got the cot put together. The tent and the cot took the most time. Got my little stool, got all my stuff in that corner. Got more stuff over in this corner. So all this stuff came from the bike. So I'm quite pleased. It really didn't take that long to set it all up. It is unbelievably hot and humid though. Yeah, I sweat right through my jeans. I wish I'd have brought some shorts. I'm going to have to lay in the skivvies in the old tent there. Fortunately, some clouds came in. Looks like the lake is cutting up a little rough out there. Lake's cutting up rough. We got a little wind, a little bit of clouds. It should cool down. Maybe get a spot of cooling rain. I'm gonna see if I can find a bathroom. Find a bathroom before night sets in. I did not think to bring an electrical cord, but they have electrical here at this campsite. I guess I don't really need it, but it's here if you do want it. No wonder it was 35 bucks a night. It was about 65 by the time all the fees got added. So yeah, the neighbor, me and the neighbor are sharing this itty bitty little tree that has some small bit of shade, and half of the tree's shade goes on one side of the line and the other half goes on the other side. So we both put our tents in the, to get as much shade from this tree as we could. But yeah, if I toot loudly, it's going to startle them. And I will just say that this is a 4-man tent, and there is no way that I would be satisfied with some little 1-man pup tent for motorcycle camping. I mean, it is so nice to have, a seat and space to put all this stuff in. God, zooks. I mean, 4-man tent. This is like the minimum size. Well, I just had a long sweaty nap here in the very humid and hot Aloha State Park, Michigan. But I agree, Liz, it's very nice to just get out and enjoy the outdoors. It has cooled off a lot right now. So I'm going to watch the sun go down over the lake, and all the happy campers are out. And I may even try and get a little fire going here with my charcoal that I brought. Roast some hot dogs. So the nicest people in this campsite over here came over and said, hey, would you like some ribs? And I said, sure. And they gave me some ribs. Look at this, some fresh veggies and ribs. So if my hot dogs don't pay off, I got backup. So how nice is that? Nice people here in the campground. And now they brought over a whole bunch of potatoes. They're just the nicest people, for Pete's sake. I ate about half of them already, and they're really good. All right. Even though the neighbors have given me large quantities of food, I'm going to go ahead and take a stab at cooking my hot dog. It has cooled off so much, it's very nice. I like camping. I think I've decided that I like camping. Who'd have thunk it? Oh yeah, I mean, right out of the chute, there was a very aggressive wildlife. It was a chipmunk. He came right up to the tent that I had just, I had just erected the tent, and this chipmunk, he just came up bold as brass. So, yeah, you got to be careful. You got to watch out. They're out there, and they're watching us. This is super cool. I am really kind of taken aback. Pretty neat, huh? Well, I just can't help myself finding all these neat little views. Nothing like waves and a beach, surf. Very relaxing. We're just about to the golden hour. Just nice relaxing trip. All right, everybody is packed up, cleaned up, and ready to go. Outside of soaking my jacket wet mysteriously, I am set. This is a Michigan rest stop on I-75. It's just loaded with flowers. Pretty cool rest stop. They have all these different tiger lilies. Yeah. Yeah, I used to have a high altitude, lightweight, itty bitty mini camp stove in Idaho, and it did not survive the rage purge, so I get to buy all that stuff new. I did pretty well just taking little peanut container full of charcoal. Made myself a little charcoal fire. But then these people in a campsite across the street gave me a whole bunch of really nice barbecued spare ribs. They had made too many. So I ate like a king last night. Well, I stopped for breakfast somewhere, so you know. But I gotta take a lot of stops. I'm in a rest area now. I gotta take all these stops because my butt still gets pretty numb. My back is not cooperating very well. My back doesn't actually hurt when I'm riding, but my butt complains. That's even with my fancy Russell day-long seat. Oh yeah, I had a great time. Got back no problem, and got all the stuff off the bike and cleaned up, dried out, put away for Pete's sake. So a little bit of ibuprofen took care of a few lingering pains, but overall not bad. That was about an 800-mile trip, 400 up, 400 back. So in a couple weeks, I think I'll try a trip over into southeast Ohio. Got some good roads and parks out there, so I may try that out. But yeah, and of course got all kinds of ideas on new camping equipment stuff to buy. You know, that's what it's all about, buying stuff for the hobby. So feeling good about it.